Peace, family. What's going on? Welcome back to the Williams family page. Q here, sitting with you guys. It's been a minute. I missed you guys. You guys miss me. Squad is squadrons and squadrons. So look, not really coming to you with a mukbang. I guess this could be considered as a mukbang / vlog or whatever the case may be. But I just wanted to rap with you guys since it's been a minute or whatever. Let's get into this video. First things first, this is the new wave right here. Can you guys get a glimpse of this? If you guys don't know what this is, and no, I do not own the copyrights to this alcohol beverage that I'm about to say, so let me just leave my disclaimer here. No, guys, I have no rights, no license, no copyrights, no nothing when it comes to this brand that I'm about to mention. However, I want to let you guys in on what it is and what I'm doing, what I'm about to have right now. This is entitled Ciroc Limited Edition White Grape, product of France. And it says it's from fine French grapes made with vodka infused with white grape and other natural flavors. First of all, have any of the squad tried this before? Comment and let me know if you ever tried this before. To be honest, it's decent. It's not my first choice. Salud, squad. My favorite Ciroc brand, I would have to say, is the coconut. And then the other one that I like, I would have to say, is the apple. Comment, squad, and let me know which ones you like. Have you ever tried Ciroc? If you haven't, maybe you're not into white, maybe you're into dark. When it comes to dark, my favorite is Douce. My second favorite, I would have to say, is Hennessy. And my third favorite is Bacardi Dark. Yo, I got toe back off of 151. I was so toe back. Little honey was coming over, right? And actually, she put me onto it. See, women, y'all funny. Because upon her arrival, we was supposed to, we was just supposed to vibe. Drink, you know what I mean? Enjoy each other's company, smoke a little bit. And that's what we did. But I did not know she was setting me up. So I was like, what you want? She was like, I want the Bacardi. So me, I'm thinking I'm being romantic. I'm taking it slow. I'm smoothing it out. I'll pick up some wine. Because, I felt like, let me just ease up on her. Plus, I'm not necessarily a drinker. I'm more of a smoker. Why she bust out with the Bacardi? Like, yo. And she younger than me. But she pulled out some moves on me. And I was like, oh, okay. Next thing you know, we was in the bed. But that's neither here nor there. Let me know what y'all like, squad. Let me know what type of drinks you into. And what you prefer to drink. Comment. Leave it in the comment, right? Now let me get into this food. I have king crab legs. They getting a little cold too, and plus I'm starving. I haven't eaten. And I got some corn on the cob. In addition to that, I have lemon wedges, Alfredo sauce that Miss Williams put me on to. I know y'all probably seen her eating this in previous videos, but she told me to check it out. I'm not a fan of Alfredo, but I fucks with it. And of course, my famous butter sauce, which if you guys want to know the recipe to it, it's something simple. I'm not selling it because, not that I'm not worth making any money off of an investment, but it's just simple ingredients. My sister taught me how to make this because we grew up on seafood. If you guys want to know what I use in making my butter sauce, leave it in the comments. Let me get into this food, man. What's been up with the squad? Y'all ready for fall? It's been real fall like out here too. Like summer kind of going or whatever. That do taste pretty good. That's that Alfredo sauce, guys. Who wouldn't know? It blends well with the crab and the seasoning. I'm a foodie. I don't know if y'all knew that. I like to travel and go to different places and let them let me experience their culture and cuisine. But you know what I really want? I have never had yet African food. That's where I'm from. Before the slave masters and stuff like that got involved, was getting us chitlins and shit, we was back in Africa with our titties out and our dicks out, eating trees and eating plant-based food and berries and shit. And we probably was eating, going like this in the water with our trees around us, and going in the water, putting our hand in to get fish and pulling fish out and shit. I want to go back to the natural way of life. Try some fufu, some what's the name of that rice? I was watching some videos with the tomato sauce. I'm trying to remember the name, guys. Help me out. Leave it in the comments if you. I think it starts with a J. It's not Jasmine. Jollof. Some jollof rice. I seen the recipes to it too. Maybe one day I'll make it for Miss Williams and let her try it, cause she's a foodie like me. And we go in. Y'all know that from the videos, but I want to travel the world, try different foods, or be in a position where the different foods could come to me. That's when you're a boss. When you can have anything you want. And it's a much healthier way of eating, because I eat a lot of takeout. I love burgers. You know what I mean? I'll go get a burger real quick, and in my hood, I'll go get a chopped cheese. Y'all know I'm hood. What y'all know about that chopped cheese? Squad, tell me if you fucks with it or not. But I've been missing you guys so much. Now, I'm not a fake one. I'm a real one. So let me just let you know how I feel about this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Back in July, I was supposed to do a giveaway and give out a gift card. But I need you guys, and I need your participation. This butter sauce is awesome. It's giving me a food orgasm. Y'all guys didn't comment your information. I might have had one of the squads comment his information. Squad didn't really comment his information. But after that, I never seen nothing from him posted up after that ever again. And guys, I'm loyal to you to a fault, because y'all my family and I love y'all. And I love inviting you and bringing you into the home. But I'm going to need y'all help and y'all participation, because you know what? Nobody built the pyramids alone. Africa and the tribes of Africa, they were dynasties, meaning they were families who united amongst each other to build legacies. And you guys, we all part of a legacy, which is the squad. Squadrons and squadrettes. So I apologize. Let me get into some of this corn. I apologize. Corn is great. I love corn on the cob. I apologize that it didn't go well. And we wasn't able to pick a subscriber for the giveaway. And I would love to do giveaways, but I need your help. And if we a squad and y'all watching our videos, squad, we a team. And there's no INC. So, me doing videos that say I appreciate you guys, and me wanting to do fan giveaways, let's make that happen. But I can't, and I will not be able to do it by myself. So I need you guys' help. Kids went back to school. Was it hard for y'all seeing y'all babies go back to school and seeing them go out into the world and be their own independent people? I'm a little emotional. So, oh, this butter sauce is everything. And I'm a salty person. Like, I crave my salt, but I got a sweet tooth like a mug. But it's so salty and good. I wish you guys could taste it. I get a little emotional with things like that because we all have high expectations and high hopes for our children. We want to see our seeds manifest. And when we send them out into that world, which in my opinion, is a word that will chew you up and spit you out, we have to pray, because these demons and false entities lurking, waiting for you to be weak, switch up on you, and steal you of everything that you are. And we got to be out here on the front line for our babies and let them know. Because I would never want my baby to go through what I went through. I would try to prevent my children from dealing with the life that I had to deal with. Because I'm an 80s baby and I grew up in the crack epidemic. I'm from the projects, Fort Greene Project. Shout out Fort Greene. Out here in Brooklyn, New York. And I watched Snowfall. And I love it. Shout out John Singleton, R.I.P. brother. We miss you. And your great attributes to our community. But that was the way of LA. Snowfall is basically showing you where it came from, how it started. And you know the government started that shit? They started using people, picking out people from the inner cities and supplying us with drugs. And at first it started out as coke. See, I don't know what drugs everybody was using before coke, but this is from Snowfall's point of view. How the crack epidemic got started. And it started out from coke. And then one day, somebody learned the recipe how to break it down to crack. And I don't know about nobody else, but I'm gonna always keep it a buck. With my squad, both of my parents was a product of that epidemic. But I'll give a big out and a shout out to my moms. May she rest in peace. Because we was never taken away. We was never put in the system. We was never homeless. Bills was always paid. My mother never sold us for crap. But it got crazy when some nights we went hungry and we wasn't eating no food. And the way that Snowfall depicts the epidemic, you see mothers doing just that in the show. Like, once you take a hit of that crack, you never come back. I seen so many people try to get off of it. And it's like, come on. Why would you invest the inner city with that. We already got to live in poverty-stricken areas. And the products that the government set up for us to live in, now you're going to bring in a drug that we can't get rid of. We don't know how to get off of it. When it was black people, the government didn't care. Now that it's white people, they want to address it as an opioid addiction, which is pills. But what about all the black people we lost to crack? It's crazy, man. This is the world that we live in. So we got to pray for our babies. And we got to pray that our babies make it home safe and sound. And that they don't become products of their environment. Because not everybody is born with a silver spoon and with white privilege. So on another note, on a lighter note, have you guys watched Pose? Leave a comment for me if you guys are interested in it. And I'm really happy about the show Pose, because once again, it depicts an era back in the 80s from my lifestyle, and it taught me a lot of history about who I am and where I come from. It's about the ballroom scene of the LGBTQ community. And basically, ballroom is a place where LGBTQ go and form houses and walk in ballroom. Because there was no main stage for us at that time, or to get acts, gigs, anything paid or anything professional. But that didn't mean it didn't exist. And then it became to the mainstream once Madonna made a video about Vogue. And everybody was learning how to Vogue. It was cool. I like it. My only flaw with Pose is that they don't show a masculine point of view. Even though it's ballroom scene from the 1980s, I wasn't around that. I was born during that time, but I wasn't in the scene. For you guys that don't know what scene means, scene is just basically the gay scene. It's code word for gay scene. So I wasn't necessarily in the scene at that time. But there was no masculine identified personas other than, I believe, the butch queens, or the tops, if you may, which is more from a male perspective. But I wanted to see lesbians. I wanted to see more dykes, butches, female to males point of view also. Because they're homeless too. That's a community affected with HIV. That's a community who never had a voice. You know, a lot of, me personally, I was ostracized by my family when I came out. I wasn't getting support like that from my family. I had a bad coming out experience, but when I knew that's what I wanted to do with my life, I knew it was no going back for me. Even if I did still have interest in men, I knew that woman would always be a part of my life unless God had other plans for me. So just let me know, squad, in the comments if you saw a Pose or how you felt about it. Now I'm in the Power. Power came back on. I'm binge watching 1 through 5 seasons because that's when my Empire used to, like, it was always a battle between Empire and Pose. And of course I chose Empire because I seen a lot of familiar faces. Growing up, I always wanted to be an entertainer. I love the rap, I love the dance, write and sing. So that's where my heart was at, and it still is. But once, I want to say last week, I was introduced to Power. And baby, there's more drama up there and more stuff going on up there than in my whole 36 years of life. Because I've never been a street person. Like, I sold drugs when I was 13. I sold crack in my neighborhood. I had 1 pack. After that pack was done, I ain't never re-up. My connect got locked for 10 years. Who else I was gonna go to? I done spent the re-up money. At that time, I was getting $35 off for each bundle. But just who knows, like, how my life would have turned out if that's something I would have continued to do. It ain't for everybody. And I maybe would have blocked my blessings. See, all I wanted to do was get fly. I never thought, oh, let me take this money, invest, get a bank account. And it wasn't my fault, because I wasn't taught those things. I lost my mother at 15 years old. So I never knew. Like I said, I only hustled 1 time. But had I been smart, I would have did the right things. But I just knew hustling wasn't for me. Because my conscience wouldn't allow me to kill my people. I had to do something else. And I made my contribution in society. Still to this day. I'm a philanthropist and I'm a humanitarian. And I believe always giving back to your community and helping out to the less fortunate. And by doing that, I can change your life. And by doing that, I can teach and be a role model and give somebody else the opportunity to learn that from me and go back into their community and do the same thing for another child. Because it's a cycle, y'all. And we got to teach these babies. And who else they going to learn from but us? I know you guys been wanting to see some other feedback and wanting us to do other things on the page. If you have anything you want us to do differently, comment. Any suggestions for the Williams family page. And we'll look into it and try to accommodate you guys as the best way possible. That Alfredo was really a delight. I can't believe it. But you guys do me a favor. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share the Williams Family page with our videos. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I love you guys. It's been a pleasure. I'll be back with another video. In the meantime, be on the lookout. Peace.